What is up, guys? Welcome on back to TK's Garage, and I'm out here about to get off of Nellis Air Force Base, and I wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update on House Resolution 4117 and why it's exciting. So I've seen other diesel channels now make videos about this, as there's a couple things that you have to know about HR 4117, and we're going to get into all of that as soon as we come back after the intro and a word from our sponsors today. So roll it. So quick break, let me show you something that I upgraded to recently. This is one of the Extter wallets right here, right? And I know it's, you can see it's fat. I'm holding more than I already need to. I got a couple grand here. That wallet, awesome. But I had to upgrade to the Extter Wallet Pro. I'm gonna take this thing out of the box for you guys while we're here. This thing is actually built to last. It's a premium leather, 0 plastic parts. Plus, it's a fully recycled aluminum for the parts that actually run the mechanism. So it feels really solid. If I can get it open, it feels really solid because it is solid. And it also comes with a lifetime warranty. You got the nice little card right here, nice little paper, nice little touch. Oh, and it's even branded. I like that. You put your cards in. See that? How they just pop out. Whoop. As they pop out. I'm gonna put my cards in here, but this one holds a little bit more than the one that I'm currently using now, and it's a light blue color. I actually like this one. So cards pop out with one hand. It's smooth, quick, no more fumbling around or trying to pull cards out. It's also way slimmer than my old wallet. You guys remember my big fat wallet that I always would have, and I would drop and cards would go everywhere. This thing is completely resolved that issue. Exter's expanded the whole setup. So there's the card holder for essentials, and then there's even the coin pouch, and then they have the Card Pro. So a quick little view of the coin pouch. You can also put a couple of keys or something in here so they're not rattling around in the car. It's super clutch for, like I said, random keys or coins, so they're not just running around everywhere. Honestly, wallets haven't really changed much in decades. But Exter, they're building for now, and they're building durable, smart wallets. It's also, like I said, this thing is super clutch for me. I love this because I can throw some cash in here in the rubber band. I can put a couple things in here, my IDs, my cat card, all that stuff goes in here, where is my actual one that I have now, which is a little smaller than the other one, right here. Like, absolutely clutch, awesome. So Exter is running right now a smart summer sale through the 18th of August. It's up to 32% off site-wide. And if you use my code TK's Garage at checkout, you'll get an extra 10% off on top. Just hit the link in the description or the QR code that you're seeing on screen and upgrade your everyday carry. I have to give a major shout out to Exter for sponsoring today's video. And yeah, man, like I said, this stuff, like you guys know, I don't promote stuff unless I use it. And this right here, how all these, like, this is the Card Holder Pro. This stuff right here, clutch, man. So welcome on back to TK's Garage, and major shout out to our sponsors, Exter, for sponsoring today's video. So HR 4117, it is by far and away the best shot of diesels being able to have deleted systems. Now, there's different negotiations, hand-wringing, whatever you want to call it, going on behind the scenes. And it's specifically dealing with farmers. Now, why is that important? Well, the way it was currently, they were looking at only having like an off-road exemption if you deleted your truck. But what it looks like is going to happen now is if they completely get rid of emission systems and make it where they are no longer required by amending section 209. Sorry, I'm gonna have to put these on, guys. It's bright as hell out here. By amending section 209, it will, for all intensive purposes, get rid of the provisions that cause enforcement on deleted trucks or deleted systems, period. And it's not even just diesel, right? This also goes towards gasoline cars and trucks that have deleted catalytic converters. So one of the things that is what I think is positive in this is they're talking about the bill, and they're not talking about just a farmer exemption like for off-road use to be used on the farm, but they are introducing it because of the farmers, and like, well, what if the farmer has to go to town or do whatever? And they're the biggest thing that most diesel shops and or people that mod diesels or tune diesels have been asking for is a useful life exemption when it comes to emission systems, and it looks like we're finally going to get one. Now, I know you might ask, what does that mean? What is a useful life exemption? So you have a diesel truck, maybe it's a Silverado or a Ram or Ford or whatever, and you get to, 80-something thousand miles, and the DEF has all crystallized and screwed up a bunch of stuff, and now you're like, well, damn, what am I gonna do? I'm screwed now, right? Pretty much. Yes, you would have had to pay to replace that entire system. What looks like, and I already know what the detractors are going to say, it's never going to pass, they'll never pass it in that form, it's not going to happen. I also know that you said that they weren't going to pass the Congressional Review Acts. I also heard that the big beautiful bill was never going to pass, and these things did pass. And it looks like they will be able to attach, because the next thing, I already know what the next BS answer is going to be. When it gets to the Senate, they're not going to get 60 votes. Wrong. I think they possibly could get 60 votes, but they don't need it. They are going to put it in with a budget resolution where, yes, Republicans are going to have to negotiate with Democrats and give Democrats stuff that they don't want to give them in order to not have a government shutdown. But in that, if they can get this thing pushed out of committee, voted on, and sent to the Senate, could be put together in a budget package where HR 4117 would become law. What is the biggest perk of HR 4117 becoming a law? No more smog checks anywhere nationwide. No state can set, and that includes Nevada, which just passed SB 80, and there's all kind of controversy over that now because it's been signed into law and goes into effect October 1st, where they can just, it's almost like a state ref in California, and send you to have your car inspected to see if your exhaust or emission system has been modified. So what HR 4117 does is it makes SB 80 in Nevada moot. It makes smog stations instantly bankrupt in the state of California, and for all intensive purposes, it would outlaw things like the California Air Resource Board, because, I mean, unless they're going to focus on power plants and things of that nature, they won't have the ability to enforce anything when it comes to tailpipe emissions out of this bill. And that includes smog checks. They are taking that ability away. But the biggest point that I wanted to get into on that today had to deal with diesel trucks and deletes. I know what the fever is, or furor, I was gonna say furor, that was bad. Fever is here of it, right? How bad people really want this. I get it. I 100% understand the excitement and why, people want it. It gives you freedom, better mileage, better reliability, not having to buy cat piss to pour into your vehicle on a regular basis. I understand the reasons that people want to be able to delete their trucks, and I think it's gonna come to pass. I think we're gonna actually finally be able to have it, right? And when you put that on top of what's going on with the big beautiful bill, right, basically making cafe standards toothless, because there's no fines, there's no stick incentive for a manufacturer to try to meet these arbitrary conditions. They don't have to do it. So if they don't have to do it, what happens? Well, manufacturers will get back to making stuff, and we're seeing that from Stellantis now, as they are fast tracking massive V8 big horsepower vehicles. And I'm talking Hellcat trucks, Hellcat, believe it or not, possibly a Hellcat minivan. And you're going to see them also do the same thing on diesel, where if HR 4117 passes and nobody's allowed to, but the federal government, to say anything about emission systems, and the government is not enforcing a certain MPG or NOx level, goodbye to diesel exhaust fluid. That entire industry is gone. Getting rid of just that alone, and I know it's not, I know you guys want more than just that, but just getting rid of that alone literally makes diesel semi-trucks, diesel trucks, like 20 to 30% more reliable, because those systems don't fail. I know what the other one is, that you guys want to get them on a weight loss plan and get rid of the EGR, and I understand, I get it. I am pro that. That's why we have the merch over at TK's Garage to support diesel delete. So we got the coffee mugs, the shirts, the whole nine. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. A biggest thing I would tell you is if you just Google HR 4117 and then go to text and then click all actions, you can see as what they've changed, what's been modified in terms of the text of the bill, amendments that are being added, and you can actually follow the progress as it goes. And I highly recommend that you do it. But that's going to do it for me. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. We do have our Ram 1500 giveaway going on right now, and all of the extra entries are happening between now and August, midnight on August 1st. So normally it's $1 on the merch store equals 1 entry, but between now and midnight on August 1st, we're doing the 30x entries. And I know a lot of people were kind of salty that we did the 20x and 30x at the end of the giveaway last time, so we're front loading it. We're giving people a chance to go ahead and get those 30x entries now. And then after that, the rest of August, as we run that giveaway, it will literally be $1 for 1 entry. And hey, could be somebody that buys a stupid mug, or we have some keychains and some other stuff coming that are a lower dollar item to get people entered. So we'll see what happens. But if you want to win that Ram 1500, I just dropped a video on it a couple of days ago. You can go check it out and take a look at it. It's a really nice truck. We're also giving away the Cadillac STS for second place, because I'm sure someone's going to pick the Ram and not the Cadillac first. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Give the video a big thumbs up if you like what we do. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Again, major shout out to our sponsors over at Extter for supporting the channel and getting us in here today. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. And as always, stay petty, my friends.